Hello, 6th grade blue students. It's Mr. Dusing. Good to be chatting with you today about some helpful hints on weekly review number 23. Remember, you can go back and rewatch the video as often as you need, or pause and catch up as you do some work, as I wanted to give you some help since we couldn't be together. If you remember, questions 1, 2, and 3 are all percent of problems, and so we set up the is over of or part over whole model. So for number 1, 24% of 180, we would set up 24 over 100 equals blank over 180, and that's the is over of. Excuse me, we cross multiply and then divide. On number 2, we set it up the same way, except this time 55 is what percent, so we're looking for the percent, x over 100, and then we take 55 as our is, of is the 220. So again, it's our is over of. For number 3, we have the same issue, and we're trying to figure out if there's 30%, so that's of, then 80% would be 80 over 100 equals x over 30. We cross multiply and then divide. In the next set of problems, we need to use our area formulas. So what's the area of a triangle? So we need to immediately write down area equals base times height divided by 2, or half of the base times the height. For number 5, looks like my trapezoid picture didn't copy when I printed it out. May have happened to you too. But I do know that we are going to use the formula half of the height multiplied by the sum of the bases. So in the picture, when you see it, it would be to add the two bases together, multiply that by half of whatever the height is. On problem number 6, same thing. The shaded image is a trapezoid. They don't give us the top base, but you notice the entire bottom is 14 meters and part of the top is 6 meters, so you can use some subtraction and find the other missing base. Then we're going to use the same formula that we did for problem 5. On the back, when we are adding or subtracting mixed numbers and fractions, we want to line them up, and we're going to find a common denominator, and then we're going to take care of the fraction side first and borrow from the whole number if we're subtracting and we don't have enough to bring over. Number 8, again, we're going to line them up. We're going to find a common denominator, and then if we add and it's over 15, if it's greater than 15 on the bottom, we're going to have to regroup and bring something over to the other side. On question number 9, good time to set up your ABC approach. When we do that, we put 210 as our total. We know that 2/3 of the people have, or excuse me, 1/3 of the people have an umbrella, 2/3 don't. So we have to figure out what is 2/3 of 210. Of means multiply. For number 10, we want to find unit pricing. So if 24 drinks are $18, one drink would be $18 split 24 ways. And you can use that with a decimal because that's how we usually write dollars and cents. For number 12, over the course of 6 weeks, he learns 12 recipes. So each week it would be 12 divided by 6. And then whatever that is, you multiply that by 8 weeks, because once you know how many recipes he learns per week, you can figure out how many recipes he would learn in 8 weeks. For number 12, a lot of people have emailed me this morning questions about number 12, and it is a speed. So we want to think about that distance, time, and speed formula. But also, all we really need to know is that if you do 126 miles in 3 hours, you can figure out how fast they're going miles per hour, and then multiply that for a drive of 5 hours. Remember, though, once you figure out how far they go in the last 5 hours, that you want to combine that with the first 3 hours they were driving to find the total distance that they traveled. Take a look at the bar model to see if that helps clear it up. Again, you can always email me if you have any questions or concerns. Remember not to do a second attempt until you've made a first attempt, and hopefully watch the video. But good luck. I miss you guys. I hope to see you again face-to-face very soon, and always reach out to a teacher if you need help or have any concerns. Take care.